Right guys, I'm away again. I am not alone this time. I've been here before. I've filmed here before with you, brought you here to Keswick. Was my first solo camp. But today we're away in Tom. I've got little Rolly with me. And of course, my driver for this holiday, Christopher. So this is the view from the back of the van, which you will have seen before. Weather is beautiful today. Not supposed to be so much overnight and into tomorrow morning, but we shall take it as always as it comes, and I shall take you along for the ride. See you soon. Right, we're down by Derwent Water. Now we're taking a little walk down here. We've parked up at the lakeside car park. I think it was £6.50 for 3 hours. The next one would be £9 for 6 hours. So not the cheapest, but it is worth it. Just in the front there is cat bells coming into view, and we are doing, I think it's called Castle Head today. So it's not too far a walk, it's just up by these benches that are round in front of us. So I shall bring you back in a bit.
1 mile, 40 minutes.
So this is us, Castle Head Wood. Just follow this path down. And luckily today, if I get lost, I've got Chris with me, so he can guide me back, because I'm useless, as we all well know. So we're just down this path now. Chris is leading the way, followed by Rolo. He's back on the lead at the minute. He's just been off while we went through the woods, but there's a road coming up, so I've just put him back on for now. And we are going up there. We can see people at the top, so it's not that far to go. Not a bad view either. So we shall keep going. So we've just crossed the road, as you can probably hear, and we're back on another path. So Rolo will be coming back off. I think we're going up. Presuming we're going up. So could be a bit of a leg pumper. See you in a bit. So we've just come up this Leafy path, Leafy as well. Looking out over Bassenthwaite Lake over there. And that's Dodd, which you can just see there. The tallest one in the background is Skiddaw. And then the one that you can see with the sun on is Little Man. And we shall keep venturing upwards. And I'm thinking this path at some point loops round to take us up there. Look at the sun coming through. Bit of a little pull up that hill. But a nice path to be walking on. So stop that bit now in front of us, and I shall bring you back at the top. Right, and we are now at the top. Ooh, a bit rocky up here. Watch my footing. Cannot grumble. at that view. Right, so we're saying goodbye to that view. There is a topograph up here which shows you where all the different peaks are. Tried to show you that earlier, but there was some not that bright on it. It just reflected off. So we're heading back down. Don't know if you can make out the car park down there or not, but that's where Tom is. We're going to go back to the van and then out for something to eat. So I shall then work my way back down these bits here, back to the van. Yeah. And just like that, we are back at Derwent Water. And I think for that little, 25-minute walk up there and 25-minute walk back, I think it deserves a brew and a bit of cake, don't you? Potentially. We shall see. And we've just come along there and into this area to come down to the edge of Derwent Water. Straight in front of us is Cat Bells, which is on a to-do list at some point. Not sure when, but we shall always manage to fit it in. So it's been a lovely day. Bit breezy, but can't complain at all. Coffee and cake. Decided to come out for tea instead. So Chris has just gone to check for availability, and we're going to go in here if we can. Food's arrived. He's clearly starved because he's eaten it already. Southern fried chicken burger, cowboy burger with fries. Perfect end. Right guys, we're back at the van. We've been back a while, just been sorting everything out, fed Rolo, and yeah, just been chilling really, and we've got the van back in bed mode. I've got a brew, and this is currently Chris and Rolo's position. So there's Chris, and Rolo is just chilling here at the end of the bed. But this is us for the night. It's a bit cooler now, the sun's gone in. So, got all the doors shut, got the radiator on, and yeah, just chilling, taking it all in, and how quiet and peaceful it is. I've had I think one more van's turned up, but they're not here at the minute. I can just see their electric cable, so we know there's somebody there. And other than that, there's 2 tents up on the top of the hill behind us. They must be frozen, because it has got very cold out there this evening. Anyway, unless anything wonderful happens overnight, I shall catch you in the morning. Bye for now. Morning, guys. That wasn't the most peaceful and restful of night's sleep we've ever had. It's now, I haven't got my watch on yet, 6:30 I think. Rolo got us up at 1:30 and about 3:30, at which point Chris decided it'd be a really good idea to make himself a brew. So at 3:30ish this morning, Chris was making himself a Yorkshire tea, sharing it with Rolo before going back to, I don't even know if I heard him get back into bed, to be fair.
I did ask if you wanted one.
You did ask if I wanted one. But I try not to get up through the toilet through the night, so I didn't have one because I thought I will need to get up for a wee through the night. And I don't know if you can hear or not, or see, but that is what he's done all night. And right up at the top, I do feel sorry for these guys. Up here, can you see them? That's 2 tents. Bless them. It was windy. And it's been raining non-stop all night. So I've got to feel a little bit sorry for them guys. But we're going to sit out the rain this morning, see what time it stops. It has forecast to stop when I looked yesterday. So yeah, chilled morning in the van. Breakfast, brew, do something with this little mop that's on top of my head. And make the most of the day. So I shall bring you back when we've made a decision on what we're doing and when we're doing it. Speak to you soon. Right guys, we've decided to come to Rydal Caves. So we've parked in White Moss car park and just spent my entire savings on the parking. So it's £5 for the first 2 hours and then £2.20 per hour after. And apparently the walk is an hour there and an hour back, so that's 2. So we've just paid for 4 hours just in case, because obviously we've got the dog and we just don't know how long we're going to be at the actual spot. But I mean, Tom's parked there and this is just in the car park and we've not even started the walk yet. So Chris is just admiring the view. We've got Rolly in his little coat today because we're not quite sure what the weather's going to be like. But yeah, not a bad start. I think we'll come out of this car park and cross over the road to get to the walk, so I shall fetch you back in a bit. Right, so we've just crossed the road and we're already lost. No, I'm kidding. We're just looking at the arrows. I think there's like a circular. And this, I am reliably informed by Christopher, is the River Rothay. The sun is finally making a bit of an appearance, but trust me, it is nippy here this morning. But it's beautiful already. No complaints. Until we had a lot of rain last night, loads of puddles. And I believe I'm going round this bridge, over this bridge, not go round a bridge, do you? Let's go check this map out first. Oh yeah, Rydal Caves, look. My favourite ever finger posts. Just go check out the map anyway, just give you a quick overview if that's what it is, I think. Although it's very complex. Here we go. Right guys, off to the bridge we go. Just walking up through a wooded area now. Rolo, come on this way. Rolo! And heading down here. And don't panic, he is coming back. It's nice and quiet in here. Plain sailing on the path so far. Not 100% where we're going still, but wherever it is, I should imagine it'll be stunning, because so far it already is. Hello dog, go on then, go! Right, so if we just wanted to do water and Ambleside, it's that way. However, we're going to be doing the caves, so we are heading in the right direction. Let's keep going. Through that gate and straight up. Views are starting to open up now. I mean, they were before, but I'm not tall enough to see over the wall, to be fair. Definitely won't be stuck for stuff to do around here though. If you wanted a day out, just seen a couple of cyclists go through. Snow seems to have gone off the tops of the mountains now as well up here. They were covered this morning. Anyway, keep going. And the path goes on. It's apparently half a mile from the last post when we just before we came through the gate. It's been a nice steady plod. It's just it's quite flat, to be fair. Just a couple of inclines. So I'm quite impressed by that wall though. It does look nice, all different colours on it, and the mosses. It's a nice little tree. Look at that. Little stream running through roots. How cool is that? There's been these little streams running down all the way along. It's starting to get quite busy now as well, people's wise. Go catch up with Chris and Rolo. Come on, bubs. And there's a bench here, which has got our names written on it. Have a little bit of a pit stop and look down on what I believe is Rydal water. The sun does keep making an attempt to come out. You can just see it on the tops. Not a bad place to stop for a chill, is it? And I think we have found the cave. I think it's going to be quite popular here when I get there. So you know me, I don't like shoving cameras in people's faces, so I shall film what I can. Let's get a little bit closer. Just come off the path and they've stacked slates, piles there. That's the view, and as I thought, the cave, well, it's a tad busy. I shall take you to have a look at the entrance. Don't think I'll be going in because it's like queuing to get into the cave itself, as you will see when we get there. And like I said, I don't like filming too many people. Take the high road. Don't know how much of this you'll be able to see in here. Just climbed round the corner. Can you believe I've actually caught it with nobody in whatsoever? It's been rammed all morning. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. There's a bus stop somewhere. Keep getting coach parties of folk. It's nice to see all the kids out though before in the half term. I'm not sure when they go back. It's nice and warm in that sun. Time to head back to the van soon though. And we're just taking the same route back down to the van, so I won't film much of this. But look, bluebells are coming. I think spring's going to come eventually as well. Fingers crossed. Keeps tempting to, doesn't it? See you back of the van. Right, we've come into Grasmere, the end of the walk, and a nice sausage roll. So we're going to sit here, enjoy that view, and then it's back to the van. So I'll probably leave it there. Won't see you again now until the next one. Bye for now. Hi guys. I know I wasn't going to bring you back, but we've had a break in the weather. It's rained since we got back. It rained just after we were having us coffee and sausage rolls. So we came back, just had some tea, and I'm just walking up to Filmere Reservoir while there's a bit of a break. Get out of the van for a bit, get a bit of fresh air. Don't know if you can see those tents over there or not. Got some kids that have just turned up doing the Duke of Edinburgh, so they're going to have a bit of a wet and windy night, but still I've got to walk up here. I won't particularly film a lot of it because I know you saw it on the first time I came up here on my own. So I've left Rolo and Chris back at the van. Rolo is shattered, so Chris is just going to keep him company, and I'm going to enjoy the views for a bit and a bit of quiet. Catch you in a bit. Don't know if you can see, I'm going to try and be a bit quiet because there's lambs up here, and I know Mum probably won't want me to get too close to the wall. But when I was talking to the owner of the site, she did say that they'd got some lambs. So it's just a couple there feeding with mum. There's a couple up here nearer to the wall, so I'll see if we can catch them without mum getting too spooked. That is. Look at them. Beautiful. Spring is coming. Right, I've just come through this gate. I've just walked across the top of the dam. Oh my days. I'll try and film all the way back, but the spray was blowing over the top of the wall, so I'm a little bit damp. So much for coming out while it's not raining. And I'm going to head down here, which brings you down to the dam on the other side. Now, I've been down here before. I don't know if I brought you. I don't think I did. And you could get quite a ways in, but I can already see that the water's quite close in. We did have a lot of rain last night, so just, it might not be a hammer when I get to the bottom, so I don't know how windy it's going to be. Oh yeah, it's really close in. Last time I came down here, those trees that are in the water, I was stood on the roots. Ooh, windy. Windy, windy. So I'll just get to the bottom of these stairs and then show you. So yeah. Ooh, biting. Blowing the cobwebs off. Not that I had many to blow off. And last time I came, that's where I walked up there. Raven Crag. Right, I should make my way back round. I'll bring you back when I'm on the damn wall and I'll see if I can catch it. Try not to get the camera too wet while I'm doing it. But yeah, amazing. I can't believe how close in that water is. So I shall win my way back up and back round to the dam wall. We shall see if I can catch how dramatic it is. You might not be able to hear me talking because it was really windy, but yeah, it's literally only taken me 10 minutes or so to walk here, if that. And that's I ran some of the bridge because I was getting so wet. But anyway, no bridge, the dam. Let's see what it's like when I go back. These steps are quite tall for somebody with such little legs like me. Right, let's head back. Whew. It's quite a nice reprieve at this bit because there's no wind. We've still got snow on the tops up there. Look at that, that looks amazing. Oh, windswept. I thought I looked a mess before I set off. I do now. Look at that up there. Especially that one. I'd love to be able to tell you where it is, but my hands are too cold to get my phone out to work out the peak names at this point. Right, I'll bring you back at the damn wall. See you in a bit. Right, we're coming up to the wall in a minute. So, like I say, if it's really, really windy, I'll just mute the volume. You'll be able to see how wild the water is with the waves as we come round. You're probably able to see already. I don't think I've ever seen it that choppy. And it's already starting to blow over the wall. Kind of had to do a run for it when I came the other way because, oh, down there, Like I said, it was soaking me. I mean, it does look stunning. Try and do this without getting soaked. Even when it's so windy. You do realise it's not going to get me on the way back. I don't think it's getting much here, to be fair, because the road's dry, whereas back there and around this corner it's not. So I'm probably safe at this point. But you can see it there, look how it's banging up against the wall. So I might have to be a bit of creek walking past this bit of wall here. Further back and hope you can hear me, but yeah, you'll probably be able to see the spray coming over. And it looks like some very dark clouds are coming in as well, so I might just get back to the van before the heavens open. Managed to do it without getting wet. And then back to the safety of the walls. Right, so I know I've said this once already, but this definitely is the end, I should imagine, because we'll go home tomorrow. So like, subscribe if you haven't done already. And myself and Rolo are going away again in a week or so. So I shall take you along for that one. And just as we come down here, I shall go see if I can see any more baby lambs. Catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.